Happy Friday, my people. How's it going? That's the moment when I wait for you to respond, and you cannot. But really, take a moment, think, don't think, just feel. How are you? How am I, you ask? I am good. Today I'm just shining. I feel like radiating with this gratitude. I woke up and I was surrounded by my best friends, my cats. Kendall was kind of cuddling on me, and Pharaoh, I think he woke me up by jumping up on the cat tree next to my bed in the window and looking at me like, hello, good morning. It's a nice day. We should get up now. And then I look up and Lucy's on the top of the cat tree. I can't fully see her, but I can only see her one little leg and her one little paw sticking out over the side of it. And how cute is that, right? Just had the most wonderful morning. And it's interesting because I've had quite a not so wonderful week. It's been more of a like very feeling, tender, strong feeling week, but not wonder, like really almost heavy and deep, very deep, profound week. And I didn't get lots of great sleep many nights this week. There's been weird things happening in the night. Like a guy was walking down the street the other night, like howling at the moon and like jeering at houses, and I was concerned. Then there was a girl who was yelling for her dog, and then she stood with her dog under the street light outside my house, and then was picked up by a car in the middle of the night. I was confused. And then what happened last night? I forgot. Oh, my brother. His phone sent out an SOS signal. You know how Androids, you can press the button, the power button, like 3 or 4 times, and it sends out like a, I need help, and all these different messages, and he sent that on accident, and I was like, oh, it was scary. But anyways, it's been a weird week. Haven't been sleeping great, which is a big part of it. This is all relevant. A big part of why I haven't had the best week, because I haven't gotten great sleep. But the last 2 nights, I've gotten really good sleep. It's just so restful, so deep, so like long, like 8 to 9 hours, and it's been really needed, that rest. And today, you know, I woke up and it's like all of that darkness was like a tunnel, and like today I just came out into the light again. You know, and I really think like in healing, there's a lot of hard times, and then there's these windows of pure delight. And when they happen, it's just so good to savor them. You know, I do. I sure do savor them. And when I do savor them, I often want to share them with you. Sometimes I don't, but a lot of times lately I haven't been, but today I am. So it's kind of vague, but given some more context, to give some more context, lately I have been going through this new healing journey. I don't know what the words are for it. You know, healing journey, a chapter of healing, period of life, lesson, growth, opportunity, I don't know. I've been going through this new thing and I haven't been sure how to describe it. So I haven't been. And so first, I want to share about the chapter that I feel like I just experienced for context, for more context. When I learned what narcissism was and really started to see things clearly and to become disillusioned is a big word that I think appropriately describes that period, just disillusionment. Coming from this place of mental, I have no idea, I'm just kind of going with the flow, thinking and acting on autopilot, reactively, not even sure why. Like, what's underneath it? What do I want? What do I need? What are my opinions about this? They seem to change so much. It was chaotic and scary and fun a lot of times, and just, I don't know, mental, and also like almost surface, in a way that it was like a lot about, yeah, what I was thinking, what I was saying, what I was doing, and how all of that influenced the world around me, how the world around me influenced me, like by what other people said and did and thought and wanted and needed and believed and things. A lot of like interaction with the world in a more so mental way. That's a lot, right? That sounds like life, right? That's just the nature of life. I was disillusioned about feeling like I wasn't understanding things, and then like just coming to understanding of life. And I feel like I'm at, you know, an okay understanding of life now. I kind of get it. And I'm listening to myself, you know, and doing that, listening to really what my truth is and honoring that, living in that essence. It does me good. It does me good. And, you know, with that, I've been able to bring about a lot of circumstances in my life that I've really wanted. So when I was figuring out what narcissism was the first time I started working in the field of psychology. I started working at a psychiatric hospital, and from there moved to working with individuals with special needs, and then into trauma recovery coaching, to put it briefly. And now I'm in this community with all these trauma recovery coaches and all these clients, and with you guys who honor this way of life, this understanding of life, healing, resilience, and who respect me and understand me in some ways, and if not, care to understand, are open to understanding, and who I'm open to understanding in return, and who I honor and just love in return, you know? A lot of really wonderful things have come about from me coming to understanding about life, you know, from being disillusioned, being so disoriented, finding my footing again, I think for the first time in a way, finding my footing, finding my path and walking along it. You know, a lot of good has come from that, right? And so nowadays, in this new chapter, whatever you want to call it, I'm like, what's happening? All these good things are present. They are my reality. And there's a lot of hard things in life too, of course, but like, I am so happy with what I can control, my influence on things. For a large part, I'm feeling pretty good. So what's this other thing that's happening that doesn't feel good? And an interesting thing I noticed this week is a reason why I can't describe it in words, I think, or understand it on that level, is like on that intellectual level, is because it's not intellectual, it's somatic, it's energetic, and very spiritual in nature. And all of that is more of a felt experience than this intellectual space. So what I've been going through lately is feeling like I'm kind of stuck in this momentum of energetic hypervigilance, fear, not knowing what to expect. And like, I don't have control over things. I can't have a plan because it's not gonna work out. Like, something else gonna happen, it's gonna affect me and throw everything off. Not in like an intellectual space, but in a physical. Like, that's how, the best way I can describe where my body feels it's stuck at. That's where the momentum is energetically. And yet, you know, that has kept me safe, that way of life. That at a moment's notice, I can jump into fight, flight, freeze, fawn. I can, from that hypervigilant space, be as prepared as possible to act however I'll need to for whatever it is that's going to come up. Something's gonna come up and I'm gonna be ready to deal with it. I don't know, just been on edge. And it's kept me safe a lot in my life. It's been my survival mechanism, right? But now, I don't want to live like that, you know? I want to really feel things deeply and feel safe and just be present and connect with myself and with the world around me in a different way, in a safe way. And a lot of that really, there's a lot to say here. I still don't have words for this, but what I need to do now, my next journey, is one of embodiment. So instead of letting my like deep brain structures of amygdala and like the primitive fear response structures of our brain, instead of letting that run the show, or letting my prefrontal cortex run the show, or just, you know, just associatively, like just all in my brain run the show, right? All of it together. Instead of just living from this brain space, I want to let my body know that I'm safe, and I want to feel safe consistently, right? So the good thing is I have come a long way. Even in my mental space, I used to be so dissociated, and in fearful situations, the part of my brain that would translate words, expression, thoughts into words would just shut down. You know, I've never had a brain scan to show it, but that is what would happen. And that doesn't happen anymore. My words are here. I know what I want to say, and if I don't, I know it's because I just need a moment to breathe and let what's right be voiced. And that is the essence, the epitome of what I need more of, just on a proactive level, a proactive resilience level. I need to give myself ample moments all the time to really pause and feel safe. And from that space, everything else just flows. So actually, I have to go. I've got a meeting, and I just kind of wanted to say I've been kind of confused, and that just this that I've shared today, it makes sense. It gives me direction. I love direction. You know, I love having some semblance of what do I need to do, and I feel like I've got that. So anywho, I really do gotta go. And thanks for listening. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.